currently at the corner of Victory Boulevard and Forest Avenue. Just gonna take a quick video if you could see it from here. See, down there is the Manhattan skyline. You can see the water down there. That's New York City. That's Manhattan. We're at a pretty high level. I'm gonna take a walk over here. This is Forest Avenue. As you can see the street sign. Right there is Silver Lake Park. It's a pretty big park. It goes down probably about a quarter of a mile. It's pretty big. Supposedly it was at Silver Lake Park, according to newspapers at the time of the arrest, that your grandfather used to meet Ernest Lehmitz here and give him information regarding his espionage work, what he had found out. And if you look straight ahead right here, the street sign says Oxford Place. This is the street where Ernest Lehmitz lived. And another thing the newspapers pointed out was that Lehmitz had a good view of the water from his house as well, which he did. At the time, Staten Island had a population of about a little bit more than 100,000 people. Now we're at 500,000 people. So it was not as built up back then as it was today. So a lot of these areas, this area that you see here in Oxford Place, a lot of these trees, if they existed, were very tiny at the time, very small. And down this way, I'm going to show you two other things. We're just going to take a walk right down here. Going to take a walk to Lehmitz's house. He was living at the time of his arrest. And there's a lot of old houses on this street. These are all similar houses to where Lehmitz lived. Hi. But right over here, on the left-hand side of the street, this house right here is where Ernest Lehmitz lived. This is 123 Oxford Place. This is where Ernest Lehmitz lived. Right there. 123 Oxford. Then down this way a little bit more. I don't know if these houses were here at the time, but they might have been. Got some pretty old houses right there. That's Lehmitz's house. And over this way, you can't see because there's trees here. But there's another street there called Woodstock Avenue. The second house in, or the third house in, was actually... I'm going to take a walk down this way. Oxford Place goes straight down that way. Goes all the way down that way. And here we are at Woodstock. Make a right-hand turn right here. And we're heading towards Victory Boulevard. That's the street that we started out on. So here it is, the second house in. The second house in right here is 396 Woodstock. An undercover F.B.I. agent was living in that house with his wife and kids at the time of the arrest. Once they found out that Lehmitz was the guy that they wanted, they started doing surveillance on him. And that's a better view of the house. So in his backyard, he had a clear view, because those trees weren't there, over this way, which is Oxford Place. That's the street I just walked down. And Lehmitz lived over that way. Again, he lived up that way. So this is the little tour. So he had a clear view from the back of the house anyway of 123 Oxford Place. And that's pretty much it.